And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now let's go! Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Now here's McCarron on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Tannehill. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Bruce Conner with a pick. And now look at him go. Past the 20. 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. That one goes for 24 yards. Good throw there to start the 2nd possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw 1st possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick 6. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. 2nd down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run again with a J. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Sheldon Richardson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And Frank's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On play action, it's McCarron. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now running right through it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And now they'll try the end around. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Now McCarron. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll begin the drive with a J. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation. This will be taken at the 10.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They begin the drive with Coleman. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
All right, here we go. Over! Watch him now, Barney!
Now McCarron throwing on 2nd. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not no chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Landry now on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Tannehill on 1st down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Muhammad Wilkerson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. And the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right. And the back goes into motion. Third and long, it's Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. An update from Buffalo. The Broncos have taken the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 20. And they'll go play action with McCarron. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
McCarron from the gun on third. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Landry. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it third down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Cameron Wake, one of 3 NFL players in the last decade to have 10 or more sacks at the age of 34+. The other 2, Julius Peppers, John Abraham.
He makes game-changing plays as well. 9 forced fumbles in the last 2 seasons.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's McCarron. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first.
And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And that'll bring up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So out now come the Jets. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And his throw here's incomplete. Amara Darboh, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Here's Ajayi. And shutting him off, now open field. Ajayi's going to go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This one taken from the 7. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. This is Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's McCarron. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Here's Coleman. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. McCarron to throw on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Coleman. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Coleman now. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Shotgun snap for McCarron. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Got his target, Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw it with A.J. McCarron. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And now the offense operates in the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll come out in the pistol. It's Coleman here, and he is going to lose yardage here. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. To throw, McCarron, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Now, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They run with Ajayi. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
This is Ajayi. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, he appears well on his way to another big game. And you remember 2016, partner. He became just the 4th player in NFL history to have 3 200-yard rushing games in a season.
2 of them were back-to-back. Steelers in Week 6, Bills in Week 7. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Offense staying ahead of the chains here. 2nd and 3. And again this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Tannehill flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to 5. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Whitehead, the return. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A.J. McCarron looking to throw, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
Now here's McCarron on third. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Coleman. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right near the 39. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw is McCarron. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing now is McCarron. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and 10. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. McCarron to throw once more. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here come the Dolphins. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. 30, 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now McCarron. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The Jets on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go.
Working from the gun here, McCarron. He sets to fire deep, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd, and even 40 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
His throw caught right around the 6, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now McCarron. They're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
2nd and goal. Defense. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tevin Coleman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flush to his right. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. Steps away. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. The 30. Past the 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now Damian Williams to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Demario Davis able to run him down for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This one away by the punter, Dar. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now let's go. Green, third. Leopard.
And McCarron will try again on second. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Green, 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
They will run again with Coleman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tevin Coleman with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football. And
he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll toss it to Coleman. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And they'll go play action with McCarron. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's McCarron, and that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. On 1st down, it's Tannehill.
And Devontae Parker was one of 3 Miami receivers to go over 700 yards last year, along with Jarvis Landry and Kenny Stills. But I do know this, they'd love to have one of them emerge and be that 1,000-yard guy and take the pressure off of everyone else.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. Finding some room in midfield. And over the middle, this is Parker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. So on first down, Tannehill steps away to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. To throw is Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Dolphins on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Tannehill. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. And that's why you have your